Week 78.
Hey!
Well, less than 78.
Less than 78.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Hey! All right, so we're going to check out the jumping bean.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Right. So,
All right.
so-
See how much you can remember from a few weeks back. Up. Other way. Yeah.
So I don't think I've got the left and right and right, do I?
For fingering, you probably want to go 1, 2, 4.
Was it that?
So you've been doing that, or
Yeah, it's one finger needs to move, and wasn't it? But
in fact, do 1, 3, 5. So 1, 3 in that one, 5 on that one. Now 4 and 2, your second finger's on the black key, and 4 is right where you want it.
yeah, I did work this out yesterday or the day before when
Yeah.
I practiced.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a one finger shift, but it's right.
Okay, we'll pause there because the rest of it's pretty similar.
Right.
Yeah, that's still under your fingers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah.
It's a little bit slower, but the reading of it, I thought I was coming back and reading
You
it
can
reasonably
still
well, and
follow through. Yeah, good. Okay, so with your right hand, in fact, we'll just do a little bit of the right hand from the start.
right.
Overhead camera. When you've got your shift, so you've got that.
What we're talking about this bar.
Yeah, coming into this next bit from bar 4 to 5. So you've had your thumb
So it's
doing
there
the
to there, yeah.
repeated guys. Yep. Just a nice little easy pass over, so you don't need to do any sort of extra big stuff. And then just bring that over and bring your whole hand down. Same deal, just bring your whole hand over. and then just up one. And punch it in. When you do the second half there, actually, which is a little trickier, don't really have to try and stretch. So you've got that.
Yeah.
Just let your hand come down. And just let your hand come down.
Right, okay.
Yeah. In fact,
Because
go,
I was stretching for those.
yeah, go, we'll do a little bit of the first bit and then let's zoom in on the second bit. But shoot back up to the third bar. That's right. When you're doing your repeater notes,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have that across when you're doing them. I'll just let that be.
Right.
And then I just bring that over nearer the end.
Okay.
Yeah, try that once more. Just go head back to 2 for your E. That's right, so go from the
right.
third bar. Yep, that's good. Good, keep going. So that's your bunch up. And just lift and shift. Yep. And lift and shift. Yep, that's easier. And again, there, just you're going to have to lift and shift to get your fourth finger up to your F. Next one. Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
That's right. So let's write on there.
Yeah, so lift and shift rather than.
Rather than having to do a big stretch, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's mostly in from 12 to 13. So lift and shift for those, and just for the first one. So that's all fine. I wouldn't move too soon. You've got 2 beats to sit on that one, and then just so this is in from 4 to 5.
You don't, because you've got to. You've got to hold that down for the whole bar.
Yeah, for the rest of it. Yep.
So you don't have 2 beats to sit on it.
Yeah, that's your 2 beat note, your minimum. That one. Yes, you've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Yes, that's a 4-beat note, right?
That's a 2 beat note, that one.
There's no rest in there for the remainder of the bar.
Nope, that's right, because you've got your 1 and 2 and those 4 quavers at the start.
Yeah, but that's 4/4, right?
Yep.
So that should be 4. That's one of the 4s. Oh.
Those are your quavers there. In fact, I'll throw that up.
Okay, all right. I guess my key issue is there's no rest note there, so that means I've got to hold that note down until right to the end of the bar, right?
Yes, you will.
So I don't have any time to
I'll just throw the counting in on there. So
gradually move my hand down.
So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I would say if you move, well, it's only a small. It's not really a move. It's your second finger just coming over the top.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do
But the
it.
whole hand needs to shift down with it, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because once you've got that 2 in position there, then you want to be lined up for the rest of that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bring my second finger over early. I would do it just nearer the end there.
Right.
Sort of
Okay. I bring it over early,
vicinity. Slightly early. Yeah, you don't want to go too early with it. because it's less easy to do bouncy stuff if that guy's over the top. It's much freer. So I would do, and then just bring it over when you need it. Because it's a very close movement.
Okay,
It's not like you have to do a wild leap. Yeah,
fair enough. Yeah, okay.
That's right. Cool. Okay. Your left hand was looking pretty good with just that sort of gentle rocking. Yep. And that felt comfortable?
Yeah. I'm still worried about getting these things synchronized.
Yeah.
I wonder if I do the tap, 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 tap too fast. Which is why you hear me going back and having another go at it to try and make sure I've got...
So when you're doing that bit, perhaps listen to your left hand. That's your guide. And your right hand will fit with that, rather than going, and your left hand's going, whoa, hang on, let me catch up. So your right hand will coincide with that left hand pattern.
Right.
Yeah. So let's put left hand guide for your coordination in there.
Okay.
Cool. Let's take it once more from the third bar.
Both hands or...
Both hands. That's looking good. It's also complicated, of course, because your left hand's smooth and your right hand, because it's a repeated note, is going to be effectively, well, it's not staccato as such, but you're not going to get that smooth.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think that,
Yeah. Yes, just wanted a D there. And right coordination, just a C for your left. Yeah, E on the bottom, C on top. Yep. Cool.
Yes. That's wrong, isn't it?
You just quaver out with your coordination.
Left hand. No.
So yeah, F on the bottom with your A.
We're doing here?
Yeah, you had all the right notes.
Yeah.
You were just your right hand was out of sync with your left hand.
Oh, okay, right. Oh. Okay.
So
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay, right, okay.
So make sure your A
Yeah.
goes down with your F. Cool, good. Your next thing to think of is doing it at a speed that you don't have to pause on the bar line.
Give me a break. I only had two practices, Dad. I'm still trying to make sure I got the notes right.
Oh, give me a break, he says. Oh, you wussy bugger. Yeah. Take it nice and slow, and if you can really think of that bit that's coming up, you think, right, I'm going to move to 2 there, that one goes down. Rather than having a big pause on the bar line. I know it's hard, and the bar line is a natural place to pause because you've got to work out what your next notes are at that point. But yeah, just take it, if you can take it maybe slightly slower.
Right.
Practice different things through different times.
Right.
So the first time you think, right, I'm going to focus on getting all of those things coordinated.
Yeah.
Next time we're going to think of doing the lift and shift kind of down and that bit. We can focus on little bits like that. And then another time through, right, I'm going to slow everything down and we're going to try and keep it consistent without pausing.
Pauses.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
yeah. So don't try and do everything all at once. Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, cool. And that groovy bit on the top of the second page.
Yeah.
Good, yeah, you got those patterns. That's nice.
Yeah. I like that bit of it. It's
Yeah,
quite good.
just when you get to that, I'll just do from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be careful
Well, you
not
moved
to.
your entire hand.
Well,
I was stretching.
yeah, oh, I have to because the angle that I'm at.
Oh,
Like,
right.
I can't do that. The main thing is you don't go fast for those,
Right.
because they're crotchets rather than your quavers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Because mine was a bit faster then, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they're little quick. So even if you counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and
Right.
2 and 3.
Can do.
Yeah.
What do we note on that? I guess.
So we've got slow.
Oh, I thought it was Shane or something.
That's your writing.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Yeah, it must be. It's illegible.
It could be.
1 and 2 and. So think of your 2 quavers going in and there.
All right.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. All right. That'll do us on that one.
Okay. All right.
Should we check out good old short and sweet?
Sure.
Which was our other one.
Now, have I got 3 on the go or just 2 on the go at the moment?
I
was studying that on the go.
I think that's on the to-do list. I think
Right. Okay.
study in Latin and the minuet, or
There's-
maybe
there's
it's a
the
musette,
musette.
are on the to-do list.
Right. And there's unfinished symphonies on there as well, I think.
Yeah, we'll call that done.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Given I can't remember it, we'll leave it unfinished. Right.
Very appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check out your right hand of the sky. Go back to that.
Right. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this was
Yeah,
except the down one.
except it was down one.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you prefer your fingering 3, 4? 2, 1, 2. It's got 4, 5,
I've been trying to do it 4/5.
but with larger fingers, it might be easier for you.
4/5 is like that, right?
Yeah,
It feels awkward.
it feels awkward. And do the 3, 4. Yeah, that looks easier for
It's
you.
actually better, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Which means the next one can't be 3 either, can it?
No, that will be your 2. Yeah, so 3, 4. Then yeah, that'll be 2. And then 2 over there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That does actually make it easier.
That's easier. Yeah, we'll do that. And then that'll also be.
Does that mean I'm not strengthening my little finger enough?
No, I don't think it's a
Right.
big deal. If that's easier for your hand,
Yeah, it is.
I've got smaller fingers. That's probably 6 one, half dozen the other for me. In fact, I'd probably prefer 4, 5 for my hand, but for your hand with larger fingers, yeah. Yeah. And it's probably as opposed to that, because that puts more strain around on your wrist there.
Yeah.
Although at that point you might want to lean a little bit. Yeah. So if you leaned over a bit, that would mitigate that. But that looks that's easier for
Yeah,
you.
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right. Cool. Try the top one again. Yeah, actually that first one's got a little accent. That's a little V on its side.
Yeah.
Ta-da-da-da-dum. So kind of give it a little extra lean. Ta-da-da-da-dum. Yeah, that's right. Good. Ta-da-da-da-dum. Cool.
Yeah, and then back up to it again.
Yep. Go over 2. Now 5 is right where you want it. That's it. Good.
Yeah. Then back up its third finger now, isn't it? It's on
your
the D.
D, yep.
Back down to there.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then you're back to
there again.
and that's your 5, you're in position. Drop the octave. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll definitely do 3, 4 for your fingering. Yep.
And I found this bit here a bit tricky.
That's the
when I
tricky
did it as
bit.
well, yeah.
I'm just going to put Shane beside that fingering in case someone else goes, but it's got 3, 4. And I go, that's not for you. Okay, so yeah, that stuff is your B and D. And then down to your thumb. Good. And then bring it in.
It's going to be that again, isn't
Yep.
it?
Good. Yep. So 4, 2, and then 3, 1. And you might want to just lean ever so slightly. Yeah, just to make it easier for your hand in that position.
And then back up to here, and it's 4, 2 again.
Yep.
No, that's not right.
That's your C and E. And then come in. So you've got your C and your A. So go for your little finger on that one. Yep.
Which one there, right?
Yep.
No.
And then 2 and 4, they're right there. You've got your B flat on top.
So that's B flat there, and it's
And then just 3 and 1 next door.
right.
Cool.
And this bit here, I couldn't quite remember what that was. I think that's you play it really fast at the same time, don't you?
Yeah, it's a grace note, a little quick guy.
Yeah. I thought that's what it was. Yeah.
Yep. Yep, that's right.
But it's the same note, so it's
So it's a B
this
first.
one's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
B C. So yeah, sit on the C after, and then a little bounce. That's right. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Now the trick with these guys is to make the first one longer. So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a, rather than
Oh,
even.
yeah. Yep. I'm with you. Yep.
Yep. So you can think of your elephant, 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 if that helps.
Yep. Let's write that in there.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a.
Yep.
Cool. Yep. So 1 and a 2 and a. And again, it's got the little accent on the first one, so that's where your weight's going. Down, off, down, off, down, off, down, off, down, off, down, off.
Okay.
So just try that through. It's on your B and G again. Feel free to
4,
just
2.
lean a smidgen, just a little bit. Yep. Elephant, elephant, elephant. Yep, it's back to your C and E.
So it's 5 and 3.
Yep.
That
That's
was the
right.
last note, right?
Yep. Yep.
And now we're going down to this bar.
That's right.
Yeah. And then it's going to be that.
It's looking good. That's right. And so you're coming off the slur, which also helps the down off. So the G can be quite light. Yeah. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Yep, that's good. That's right. Yeah. So you just want to be careful that they're not too even as you do them. Yep. So the elephant or the one and a. Yep. Good. Okay, let's check out your left hand because it's got that neat sort of walky bass thing going on. That's right. 4 of them. Then, same deal. That's right, starting on the F. That's it. Back to your C, so your original spot. That's right, yeah, your thumb's right next door. Yeah.
Now it's 4th on G.
Why is it your 4th on G?
Because that's where my finger is.
Does it? Oh, you're doing. Oh, that's your second finger.
Ah, right.
That's all right. You got you want your mirror fingering.
Yeah.
That's 2. It's right. You're confusing me by writing 4. In your head, that's the finger I want.
So
yes.
it's the 4th finger from the left.
Finger from the left.
I count left to right, not right
I
to
know.
left.
I know. I've got another student, an adult student, who does exactly the same thing. Yep. Yep. So yes. Yeah. Second finger.
Right.
So those are nice and easy. So just sink down 1 more on G. Yep. So you got 4 of them, and then just go down 1, and up 1, and down 1, and for that, give you good. That's right next door. And 1 more time through that, and just do your C there first. So that finishes off that pattern.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. Right, okay, yeah. Cause it's all connected, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So you've got
So do that.
and
then I've got the break.
And then you've got the rest. Yep. And then you've got your octave stretch down the bottom.
Right. Oh, that makes that easier.
Yeah. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, that. And then you've got your bottom.
Right, yeah.
Down the bottom. That's right.
Okay. Yeah, because I was trying to figure out when I was practicing, okay, so how do I get my fingers down, how do I get my thumb down to there at the start of that bar, but I don't have to.
You don't have to, no.
Yeah, okay.
Just stay for 5, and you got your rest, and then you got your shift to your octave after that.
That'll make that easier too.
Yeah, way easier.
Cool.
Good. So, main things to think of there, we were going to do the 3, 4 for your fingering in that first bar, so that's all good.
Yep.
Do that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so elephant.
Yep.
Good. We've got
there.
that down there, and when it's together, no, we didn't do it together, but 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
Yep. I was actually practicing that, focusing on that.
Good, and that was
trying to get there.
That was feeling.
It wasn't as good as it has been, but yeah, it was coming together.
How about we do 2 bars? The first 2 bars, hands together.
All right, so it's I've done 3 and
3
4.
there. Yep.
1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 4 and
take it a wee bit slower.
1
and
2
and 3 and 4 and So that's your.
Oh, that's my
That's on
four,
four
and
Yep,
right.
that's right.
And
Two
and
and
three.
so one and two and
One and
two and
three four and
Yep. Play your left hand thumb.
four
and
yeah.
that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not too bad for 6 weeks off, is it?
That's not too bad for 6 weeks off. Yep. Yep. No, there's still muscular memory's great, isn't it?
It is. I've noticed that with
Yeah.
the song of the pine tree. The
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still in there.
Yeah.
Good.
The that one, the song of the pine tree one, was going pretty well until I got to the page
Yeah.
where I had to go up to there.
Yeah. I've got that in my head.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it all changes at that started at the
Yes.
top bar there again. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that the one there was going. Once I got that going, it was all okay as well. But yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good stuff.
Yeah.